All right, Kenman here, and what this apparently completely empty package contains is another tiny one. I don't know. You know me. Let's get into it, find out what I found today. Always looking for some fun stuff on the channel here. Bag on the floor. What have we here? Look at how small the case is. We have a freshie. I'm on there looking for stuff, looking for big, small, expensive, inexpensive, gas station, and all in between. Obviously, I found another tiny one. Uh-oh. There we go. I was going to say, this is not letting me into the pouch here. All right. Mini bag on the floor, and we have a tiny tin. Look at this fun little thing. Slide off. There it is. Look at what we have here today. Nice little... Get rid of that thing. And we've got the knife. Check this one out. Wow, it's small, but it's fancy. Micro bag on the floor. Today we're looking at the Eastern Delights Miniature Collection Gadgets Tool for Opening Packages Green Shell Tiny Folder Pocket Knife. Little nail neck. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, look at this. We're talking ultra fancy for this tiny little guy, right? What do we think? Who has one of these? They are offered in several different colors. Looks like green shell, brown, like wood, black, kind of pearl, a white pearl, galaxy shell, which kind of looks like an oily white and black. And this one is the green shell, which has a very nice color, little gradient pattern going on in there. Really cool looking. Then we have our decorative bolster. A little carving on there. Wow, what do we think about this one? Definitely not the smallest in my collection. It's close, but it is the fanciest of the small, maybe. Enjoy silly videos like this? If so, hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to see more. Wow, all right, like action seems good. It is a slip joint. Blade is centered. Get in there, open it up. Not many places for it to go. It's so small, but that's actually solid. No real play. Doesn't really just push down this way. You actually have to get a little pressure behind it. It's got a pretty strong little spring for a tiny little knife. Slap shut. Fun, I tell you what. I mean, look at that. So far away. Just give you that size. We'll do some comparisons in a little bit. For a not expensive knife, there's a lot going on. These little intricate carved out areas look good. Pinned closures. Ooh. Bumpy spine all the way across the back with some jimps right there. Shiny polished pieces. No sharp edges. Feels nice. You got your little keychain lanyard hole right there, or hook, or ring. Sorry, my bad. Doesn't say what the blade steel is. It's probably S90V, I'm assuming. Probably a quite solid stainless here. Actually feels kind of sharp. You could use this for cutting and opening boxes and tape. No problem at all. Fancy little one, I tell you. I like that insert. It says it's just green shell, but it does have that oily kind of changes colors when you see there. When you see that, kind of gets that oily Cool color change factor going on. Fun stuff. All right, we give her the full treatment here. Get her in the center because I got to zoom way in on this bad boy. All right. 2 1/8 end to end. I mean, if you want to include that, the ring hangs off, but if you include the little lanyard, the loop that the ring goes in, I mean, be official here, you're looking at 2 3/4. Wow, how about that? Blade could be called 1 1/4 inches. It's more like 1 1/8 inches with 1 1/16 inch cutting surface with a tiny curve on the belly. And the handle is 1 5/8 with that little lanyard piece, and yeah, whatever. She's a 21, eh? All right. Blade thickness here, 0.05. I'm missing it. It's so small. It tapers immediately. You can see it's 5 right here. It goes to 4, 3, 2, and thins out pretty quick there. 0.02 at the very tip, but 0.05 at the thickest. Man, this battery is holding on for one more day, huh? How many more are we going to get? Comment below. I feel like it's never going to die. It's just going to keep telling us it's dying. 0.23 on the width. 0.29 on the widest spot there. Middle of that blade, 0.24. The tiniest of tiny. Or is it? Back out a little bit here. 0.32. Current champion and still reigning champion, 0.22. Old reigning champion, 0.46, but half the weight's probably in that. Look at that, 0.46. I picked that up, 0.38. And your drop bear for your control, 3.28. 0.32 on this little one. All right. Compare everything with this drop bear from Kaiser. They got the clutch lock, which is the best version of a crossbar lock out there. Action on the drop bear is great. Flicks out, thumbs out. Lock is awesome. Solid, no play. Look at all those jumps. 154 cm in micarta. It's a win. Crushes the size of this tiny folder. The Eastern Delights miniature collection. Whole length of it is still barely 3/4 of the handle size. So there's your comparison on that right there. My new tiniest knife in the collection, this little brass piece. I'm going to do a shipwreck to this pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. Still the reigning champion. Zoom. That is hilarious. Look at the texture on the leather mat. So funny. And then my old reigning champion, still probably one of my favorite minis, this Italian stiletto. Auto. So ultimately, the auto, these are about the same size. Handle is a little bit, well, actually, if you look at it right to there, the handle is the same size. And the blade is, yeah, these are really close, actually. Really close. So that's about the same size as my old school Inox stiletto. But this one is fancy for a little slip joint. I dig it. You know my collection. I like to have a little bit of everything. If it is a knife, I probably want one. What do we think about this little fella? Cool stuff. More to come. Don't think this is the last knife I'll be getting. I can't wait to do shipwreck pattern on that. I got a couple other small ones. We're going to do that too. So customizations for the small ones as well. This one's just going to stay as is, but it looks cool. You'll see it on the channel for sure. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.